what I'm using to do this project, of course, a propane tank, an adjustable pressure regulator. I've got some tees, different sizes, just in case I need one bigger or smaller, a pair of cutters, a knife, and a couple of bungees. So, what led me to this project is my frustration of buying cheap gas, and 3 times I've had to rebuild the carburetor. I'm just going to make a cut right here. This is the crankcase line. So yeah, I got this mower for free, and of course it wasn't running. It was given to me, and I took the carburetor apart, fixed it, and then ran it for a while. It was good in the summertime, and then ended up breaking down again. And boy,
Alright, so let me show you how I got all this started. Initially, I didn't really know where to set the regulator, so I ended up taking the filter off right here, and I squirted a little bit of gasoline down the throat of the carburetor. That way I could get it to start, because this regulator here will turn around several times, and I just couldn't find it. And as I didn't have an electric start, I mean, I could pull the top off here and hook up a 1/2-inch drill and probably get the start no problem. But what I ended up doing was using that gasoline to get it running, and then I dialed it in. So the first indicator you see is over here, and in order to get it running, once it was running, I dialed it in. This is the most amount of propane, and this is the least. And that first line you saw over there, that's the indicator. Now, that's not very big of an area, but that's where it runs. Now, I put this tank in my refrigerated cooler, and probably got this propane down to 50 degrees. And when I did that, because I wanted to test it out for some of the northern people, when I did that, the setting had changed from these 2 marks up to here. So depending on the temperature of the propane is going to greatly affect. Now, it's pretty moderate here in Florida. I believe today it's about 80 degrees. So I'm going to show you what it's like to start this thing. Most of the time I make it a little bit of rich, and then I back it off. And sometimes I have found it, you know, just barely firing, and I increased the propane just a little bit. But I'm sure after I mow this a few times, I'll get it dialed into perfection. But here we go. I'm just gonna back the camera away just a little bit. Hopefully you can still see that. I'm gonna dial this in almost to the normal, because it's not been refrigerated at this time. I'm going to give a little bit more and then dial it down. And give it less. So I'll turn that off so we can talk. So basically, yeah, on this time, the engine's completely cool, but I give it a little bit too much propane, backed it off, got it to fire, and then increased it. Now I'm getting ready to do a generator, and we're going to take some more safety precautions on the generator. I'm be able to monitor it all the time. They actually use propane on buffers inside of stores because the exhaust is a lot cleaner. And if you were to do this long term, you know, not that I'm recommending it, but if you were to do it long term, you know, you could get some metal straps, flat straps, and go around cranking this down properly. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other ideas you want me to try out, leave a comment below. Thank you for watching as always, and take care. See you.